Welcome to the vlog, bitches. Thank you for putting up with my little montage moment there. I promise I will not subject you to that again. So what's on the agenda for the rest of the night is I'm going to do a little bit of personal hygiene upkeep. I've noticed that my brows are starting to bother me a little bit. They're filling in a bit. So we're going to try and tweeze those. We'll see how far we get before I have to turn off the camera. We're going to go to Wegmans, and that's it. Those are the must-dos for tonight. I feel like self-care gets really conflated with the idea of like doing face masks and painting your nails and like products, like commercialism. Ow, that hurt. Commercialism has kind of taken over the idea of self-care. Oh, okay. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I love a good face mask. I did like an exfoliating scrub in the shower, one for my face, one for my body. And I did a full body shower, like I washed my hair, I conditioned, I did my exfoliating, I shaved, you know, the whole shebang, which I don't do every time. And like, that's nice. And I do consider that a form of self-care because it's like slowing down. I feel like especially during prep, there's so many variables to control that you wind up just kind of overwhelmed and constantly thinking about what's next. Do you have to prep food? Do you have to get to the store? Ironic that I say that because I'm going to the store tonight. Is it your bedtime? Are you done with your day? Do you have to pack your bags for tomorrow so you can get up and get to the gym? Like, what do you have to do for prep? And then also, what do you have to do for your normal day-to-day life? I feel like all of that can get overwhelming. And so the like commercialized idea of self-care can kind of help because it's a moment to just stop and slow down. So I don't do like face masks and exfoliating and under eye masks and all that stuff because I bought product that's like good for my face and my skin. It's not. I mean, it was like $7 from Target, if that. But it forces me to slow down and like think about something else for the moment, even if like physically there's not a real outcome from that thing. Mentally and emotionally there is. So I feel like there's some merit to it, but ultimately I think self-care gets like washed away in this idea of products and like what we have to do for self-care and like, oh, I need this for my self-care routine. Like, I don't have a self-care routine. Self-care differs every time I practice it because it's literally just taking care of myself. What do I need in that moment? So in this moment, I need to fix my eyebrows because it's starting to affect how I like myself. Like, I'm seeing pictures and I'm like, oh, I don't want to post that. I don't like the way my eyebrows look. So instead of letting that spiral, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to the grocery store because while I could put it off and do it tomorrow, and then Jordan will go with me and like we could do it together on Saturday, I don't want to. I want to have my Saturday without being stressed, and I have the time tonight and I'm not stressed, so why not just go do it? So that's my idea of self-care. Okay, this is hard to do while we're talking. That's my idea of self-care, and so that is what we're going to go through tonight, is more along the lines of just a normal night. There's just no rush at this point because it's Friday and tomorrow's the weekend and we don't have any obligations tomorrow. We do Sunday. Woo. We don't have any obligations tomorrow. We do on Sunday, but there's a whole day between now and then. So one more thing I want to add. I feel like self-care nights always do have to include something fun. So that is this vlog for me. But if you are practicing self-care, not only should you do a kindness for future you and do like what you need to do so that you feel better in the future or in the long run, but you should also include at least one fun thing to like de-stress, and you should do that first. Like I feel like it's not self-care, it's just chores if you're doing the things that you have to do or doing a kindness for future you while you're stressed. So you have to de-stress and then proceed. There is absolutely nothing better than coming home to a clean house. The vacuum is finishing up its rounds. I lit that little tea light before I left, so it smells so cozy in here. I hear the dishwasher finishing up. All that's left to do is put away the groceries. All right, so this is what we got for the week. I have it organized by meal right now. So back here is for Jordan. That's his lunch every day. He has a turkey sandwich, and he has the rest of the stuff is for his lunch in the fridge. That doesn't matter. I'm going to do some ground turkey, some rice, and some cottage cheese for lunch. Grapes will probably be part of my pre-gym snack. Some oatmeal with some buff for breakfast. I'll probably alternate and or combine that with like a little egg bake thing. Coffee, just because when I work from home, I like a hot cup of coffee. And I was out this week I got a couple single serve cans of Poppy because I want to try the new flavors. Some fat-free whipped cream. I have no purpose for that. I just like to have it in the house. And then Fairlife for shakes and buff coffees and whatever if I need some more carbs or protein. So the fun stuff is dinners. So for tomorrow and Sunday. So we have some leftover pasta in the fridge tonight that I'm going to make. And there will probably be a little bit left for tomorrow. I assume Jordan will eat it for lunch. And then we are going to do some like King's Hawaiian-esque burgers. So I did get the Pepperidge Farm rolls because the macros were a little bit better. And we have some 90-10 patties. So we're going to grill these up, do a little bit of Munster cheese because it's delicious. Some ham and an egg, I think, on a sweet roll. And I can do stuff like that on the weekends and it fits my macros because I tend to eat less meals. So I still hit my calories. I have like less snacks throughout the day. I don't really know why that happens. I think it's because we're usually out running errands, but that's usually how it works out. So I'll just log all of that in the morning so that I can see how to spread out the rest of my day to hit my targets. For the beginning half of the week, we're going to do some Korean beef bowls. So I have a lot of the stuff that I need for it. So I just had to get cucumber. Jordan doesn't like cucumber, so we got him zucchini and then some ground beef. I have rice. I'm going to use chives instead of scallions because the store was out. And I have all the stuff to make like the sauce. So we're going to do that probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, possibly Saturday if I can get this to extend. It really depends on when I run out of turkey here. It just occurred to me that this dishwasher is probably so loud. That sucks. But I'm just going to do some red lentil pasta with some broccoli and chicken. And if I run out, then I guess I'm going back to the store. But that's the haul this week. So here is the current situation. Obviously that's Mean Girls, but it will be Bridgerton in a couple minutes. But this is that Stealth Health pasta recipe. Things I learned is that I should have been reading the recipe more thoroughly because I definitely didn't expect it to take 40 minutes, but it definitely said that it would. I needed to put more seasoning on the chicken. She's a little pale, and I needed to, you can't really see it. I guess you can kind of see it. I needed to blend the cottage cheese more and probably let the sauce cool just a tad before I put it in there because I think it kind of split. Either way, I'm ready to eat that. I'm very hungry, and this will be my last meal of the day. This gets me up to my macros, so we are all set on that front. It's 9 p.m. It's actually after 9 p.m. Shit, it's 9:30. So I'm going to watch Bridgerton, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'm actually surprised that I'm not really tired. I've been tired around this time for the whole week, but I guess I slept in today, so maybe that's that. I gotta say, shopping alone with no time constraints, no lists, just like walking through the store and figuring out what I wanted to eat this week, that was like therapeutic today. Usually it's a little stressful, and I think it's because my weight is like trending where I need it to go, so I don't feel stressed about food right now, which is a whole different conversation. But it was really nice. Like, I'm really glad that I decided to go, especially because now we have to go to the gym tomorrow and we have to go to Costco tomorrow, but that's it. Then we can just hang out and be home or spend our time doing something else. But we have the freedom to choose that, and I love that for future me. So, good job, present Gia. That's probably going to be the end of the video. I don't really see a reason to, like, check in when I'm falling asleep. I'm going to, watch Bridgerton. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to take my nighttime pills. I'm going to brush my teeth and get my jammies, and I'm going to get into bed, and that's going to be it. That's a wrap. So, thank you for spending this lovely self-care-esque Friday evening with me. And I'll say self-care-esque because I've already been on my soapbox, but my version of self-care. Thank you for spending this Friday recovery night with me as a powerlifter in prep. I think I'm like 8 weeks out. I don't know. I'm not even keeping track, to be honest. Just really diving into the process and trying to remind myself on the daily to focus on the process and fall in love with the process, because the results will be there eventually. They will be there when they are there. But in the interim, all I can do is what I can. So grind, hit my macros, get my sleep. I'm waiting for a new band to come so I can get back to like tracking my steps, but making sure that I'm at least active so I can, attempt to hit my steps while my tracker is out of commission, do my training, put 110% into my training. This is a performance sport, so I need to perform, and that's all I can do. So that's what we're trying to do, and that's what I will continue to do for the next 8 weeks, and more than that, because it's probably like a valuable life lesson, but I digress. Made it this far, thank you so much. I'm Gia. I'm a homeowner, a plus-size powerlifter, and a wannabe DIYer, and I just post things on the internet and scream into the void.